What's up team, welcome back. Today we are in Wick. Gus, who is over there, has let us come and train. Today, us and you guys, we're very privileged. Zack Telander has come over from the other side of the pond from America. What this guy doesn't know about Olympic lifting is not worth knowing. Leon is also here. So we're gonna get straight stuck into...
Why didn't I Leon's also
Leon's okay. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna introduce Zack. I'm gonna let him say what we're doing today, and you guys and us, we're gonna learn some pretty amazing things today.
So we're gonna be snatching today, maybe a little bit of clean and jerking, I don't know. But we're gonna start with a warm-up. Okay, start from the ankles to the knees to the hips. Gotta be able to get low if you're gonna Olympic weightlift. And then after that, we're gonna do some drills, and then I want to see what you guys can do. I want to see what you can.
Just look at this angle height difference.
Great.
Zack,
yeah, so just to get some height reference.
Leon, what's your height?
5'8" and a bit, maybe.
5'8" and a bit, right.
But
so
this
Leon,
is why...
hang on, wait. Let's just do this. Max snatch at the moment.
86.
Zack?
132.
Mate, you got some work to do.
I got a lot of work to do. A lot of work to do.
What were you about to say?
I can't remember. I completely forgot. Completely threw me.
All right, well,
completely forgot what I was about to say.
We'll come back to you.
Yeah, we'll come back.
Right, let's do this. All right, so we're gonna start with some calf raises.
Yeah, so really important is the ankles in the snatch and the clean. So this is a movement that not many people utilize, and it's kind of surprising. But all we're gonna do is do a simple calf raise. If you wanna check that out like that. We got some weight on our back. That's it. And then from here we'll move on. All right?
Sweet. All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for this. You guys are gonna learn some epic stuff. Like, Zack's really incredible. He's been, we've been talking on WhatsApp for a few weeks, and he's like, I guarantee I'm gonna get you to PR today. I've got a bad knee, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try and get a snatch PR. And I'm really excited because, like, we've been so privileged to do a bunch of stuff with Sonny, and I've learned so much from Sonny. I learned tons from Zack, and it's cool just to work with different people and just see what other people's teaching cues are like, what you can pick up, and hopefully seeing all these different people on our channel helps you guys as well. There might be something that Sonny says to you and you go, that was amazing, or something Zack said that completely changed my snatch, or that completely changed my clean and jerk. So starting off with some simple calf raises, then what Zack has kindly called shitty squats. Basically, we're squatting almost with a bit of a good morning. We're getting a lot of flexion before we start.
So I just go straight up, like, we'll call it just a shitty squat. Right?
And then we're going into the good squats, but we're going deep, and we're almost actually lifting our heels off the floor a little bit during calf raises. What that's doing is just kind of getting us more angle, more range, I need to breathe, in our ankles so we can get deeper into our squats.
And slowly as you work, your butt's gonna start creeping closer, and this flexion right here is gonna be more and more maximal. So I like this because, again, you gotta be able to get low in the snatch, low in the clean and jerk, and then I'm also getting my ankles loose.
Love it.
This one's called the Kang squat.
Cane squat.
Kang. K-A-N-G. Good morning. And you're really focusing on keeping your belly big. Okay, that's gonna be a common theme here. Big belly right here, push through. And then from here, you just try to keep that belly big and go into a squat. So you can just work through these positions. The key here, again, is big belly through the knees. Because as soon as your belly doesn't do that, you go around, it's no good. Good squat bottom position. And we get those calf raises again.
All the mobility.
First drill is just called the Tall Snatch. All we're gonna do is work on getting to that bottom position without using our hips.
Okay.
So it's all about hitting the depth.
Like a no contact snatch?
Somewhat, right?
Okay.
But we're gonna start from here. We're gonna start all the way standing, and I'm not gonna use my hips at all, and I'm not even gonna move my feet right now. Very basic, just lift with the arms and drop.
Okay.
Right, lift and drop. Easy as that. All right, let's do it. So all these drills we're doing unweighted right now. We're just doing with barbell. The next one, exact same thing, except we're gonna move the feet. Okay, so the tall snatch position, you're gonna get your feet in a little bit narrower this time. Okay, you're still gonna start with the elbows, standing tall, elbows, and just drop.
Nice.
All right, so now we're gonna get into the actual full movement of the snatch. And what I like to do is teach the snatch from the top down, but it's mainly just tension based. So what you'll notice is when you put a barbell in someone's hands, they stand straight up, okay? Their posture is great. Tell them to take a breath in, they go down, posture's great, posture's great, posture's great. Everything's nice. When we put the barbell on the floor, that's when things get a little bit tricky. So what I wanna do is just work on a drill that can kind of blend those two together, okay? So first things first, okay, we're gonna start at the top. What we're gonna, it reinforces that open chest position, and like I was saying before, belly through, okay? And all I wanna do is set my hips into a certain position and literally just use my knees to do the work. Knees do everything. My hips are not moving, knees, okay? If you notice, look down at my feet, right? They're not rolling back and forth, right? I'm trying to keep them solid. There's no movement at all. And then when I'm ready, I can snatch, okay? What we're gonna do is delay the use of the hips as long as you can. So it's gonna be knees, 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 hips. Okay, so 5 up and down, then 1 snatch. Okay, so what I can see is these are getting pulled apart.
Yeah.
They're getting pulled around. Right here. Now these. Yes!
Does that keep your scapula pinned together?
Yeah. Now, what actually ends up happening when you start getting maximal is the scaps, they come apart a little bit. But when we pull them actively like that, it's like we're creating a hedge against that, because they need to, when you extend, your scaps need to be here.
Yeah, so when you're going up max, you're still putting the same amount of force pulling them back, you just can't physically row that weight.
That tension already needs to be there. You can't build, it's harder to build that tension after contact, after extension.
Yeah.
So with a lot of these tension-based exercises, it helps to have straps, right? You're gonna rip up your hands, and we don't want grip to be the limiting factor here. So I'm using straps for this. If you don't have them, it's not the end of the world. But this next drill is kind of, we're starting to put it a little bit together. It's the same thing, except we got the plates added on, and well, actually, the plates are important for the next drill, but it's the same thing. So all we're gonna do, I think this time, I'm gonna set it to, we'll do 3 pulls, and then we'll go.
Okay, 3 pulls and go.
3 pulls and go. Open chest, right? Knees, knees, 1 more, knees, and then that delayed hip, right?
Nice. I notice you're not touching on the floor each time.
No.
Staying from the floor.
We're not touching the floor yet.
Okay.
Okay. Flat feet. So another cue here is the feet, you don't want them to roll back and forth. Okay? So as you're going down and doing that position, you want them like they're stuck in the mud.
Okay.
And then finally, you want them as flat as possible until that last moment where it gets into the hips. Up.
Yeah.
Okay?
So a lot of that is that I walk very heavily on the outside of my feet because I want to compensate for my arches.
Yeah.
So I do that a lot, and you'll often see when I come into my pull, as I come up, you'll see this toe come off the floor as well.
Right.
As well as that, you'll see a little bit of this when I come back.
If you're taking a video on your iPhone and you see your feet rolling back and forth, adjust your feet. You can adjust them wider, or you can point the toes.
Cool.
Right? Pointing the toes is really huge. Also making them wider or narrower is also huge.
Literally always film your lifts. Like, you learn so much from your lifts. Even if you slow-mo it and you can break it down, even if your mate's doing it for you and go, well, I think you should try this and do that, you learn. Because you can't always see yourself lifting. Olympic lifting, I think from my point of view, maybe not from yourself, happens so fast. As soon as you get that first pull, it's where it is.
Yep.
And like, if you slow-mo it, you get so much out of your lifts.
Now, the whole lift is about using the quads to get the bar vertical. So obviously hip extension needs to happen, but we need to think about this bent position using our quads to raise the hips and subsequently raise the barbell. So that's what this drill does. Basically what I'm gonna do is, right, my feet are gonna be a little bit narrow here, that's okay, it's just for the drill's purpose. But I snatch, and at the end I'm thinking about getting vertical because I have to land on top of this obstacle, right? If I don't get vertical, right, I might shorten it. It might be a little bit harder for me to do so. So here we're just thinking about quads, quads, quads. All right, so same thing. Open chest, big belly, nice and long. It's getting vertical. Do that one more time for you. Right, so I have enough time to talk to you guys while I'm pulling, right?
Yeah.
So it's really about just maintaining that position for a long time and then quads.
So just to kind of say again, but maybe in the way that I say things, is what's wicked about this is if you see me snatch sometimes, is I'll get extension at my ankles, so my tippy toes, my hips will be fully extended, but my quads, so my knees aren't quite locked out. And what happens is that doesn't maybe get as much travel up in the bar. So what we're doing here is starting from a deficit, and you've got to get up in the air with your feet to make it easy to land your feet on each of the plates. So we're really trying to encourage a good position at the bottom, which we've been working on loads, and the upwards drive of the bar, so using the quads to jump up.
That was a million times better than the last round.
That's right.
That was it. Right? We're ready to snatch.
Yeah!
Good?
Okay.
Okay. And then push your belly through.
Yeah.
And chest way over. With that breath. Boy. Saucy, man.
The biggest thing I find with snatch and clean and jerks is having one or two things to do. The earlier they are in the lift, the easier they are to do because things are slower. So when Zack's saying to me, tabletop, flat back, take your breath in, push your pregnant belly out, they're my two things to think of. I've done enough snatches in the past and we're not there yet. I'm sure Zack would say, right, now you've got that down, let's look at the next thing, let's do this or whatever, which takes time, obviously. But pick, I don't know if you agree, but pick a few things to work on this.
No, that's why we did the drills.
Yeah.
Because it's lightweight and I can tell you a million things.
Yeah.
Now we're snatching. You either have it or you don't.
Yeah.
I'm gonna help you with one, maybe two cues, exactly what you said. Gotta do it on the top.
Oh, you're good.
You hear that connection in every one of Zack's lifts. It's like twang, twang every time.
I'm straight, like in my mind right now, it's all quads. As soon as that bar touches my hips, I'm just going like this, as hard as I can, like a quarter squat. Any of you quarter squat gang out there?
Okay, snatching is done. 1 kilo off my PB, got up to 90, which I'm very happy with. I missed 87 15 times, and my last lift I was like, screw it, take me to 90. And I think I just got, when you get up to maximum weights, you have to get a little bit angry, and I don't think you can really concentrate on doing X, Y, or Z as much. It's just a case, trust you know what you're doing, and give it some. And I think on before, I was just maybe thinking just a little too much. And sometimes when you get up there, it's like a max deadlift, max squat. You've got to, at some point, you have to just go, let's do this, and get angry with it. And I did.
How was that?
Amazing.
Absolutely awesome.
PB Snatch.
Absolutely, and
Awesome.
I hit 90, which is 1 kilo off mine. I have only hit that like twice. All thanks to this man here, Bump It. Thanks for having us, bud. Thanks for coming down.
Just doing my best.
I would love you guys to go and check out Zack's channel. There is some, honestly, let me sit down next to you. Some amazing stuff on there. I learned a lot from it, and it's great just to take time with the man himself to put it into practice. Have you got a particular video you want? Because what I'll do is I'll put it up at the end of this video so people can click, go straight to your video and subscribe from there.
Yeah, I think there's one called Get Over It.
Yeah.
There's one called Get Lower.
Yeah.
That works on squat mobility.
Okay.
And both of those videos are gonna be I think they're my best technical videos. They're not as much like theory and stuff.
Yeah. I think it lets me put 2 videos on there, so I'll pop them both up. You guys, it might be over my face now, I might do a little end credit so we can hear us talking and see us talking. Click on them, check out Zack's channel, hit his like button, hit the subscribe. I promise you, you're gonna learn so much stuff from it. And different videos will help different people for different reasons, because we're all very different. Like Zack, 6'4". That's the biggest guy I've seen moving those weights, which gives me hope. I'm at 6 foot and I feel tall, so yeah, love it. Cheers, bro.
Yeah.
Boom.